Okay, so here is part two of the Ahsoka collection, the Ahsoka Black Series collection video. So last time we took a look at the heroes, and now we're going to be looking here at the villains. Now, right off the bat, of course, as you can see, we don't have that many villains out yet. Well, we do have the Captain Enoch and the Night Trooper 2-pack coming, and then there's Grand Admiral Thrawn coming, but that's supposed to come out like much later. So we're just gonna do this now. And of course we'll kind of go from there as to what is gonna happen from there. So I've already talked a lot about these figures already. So let's go ahead and let's make this video pretty quick. I don't want to drag on too much. But yeah, let's kind of go ahead and let's first start things off here with the figures that I've already talked about before. And unfortunately, these ones were on my top 10 least favorite figures from last year list. So here is Morgan Elsbeth right here. Of course, the Dathomirian, or the Night Sister. Of course, a Dathomirian Night Sister. That's what we found out in the show. And I pretty much am just going to reiterate what I said in that video. But, I mean, the figure overall, it looks pretty cool, all things considered. You know, I mean, hey, being Night Sister, so this looks pretty cool. However, though, the figure, I mean, you're only going to have her just standing like this on your shelf. And she comes with literally no accessories. She could have at least come with the Beskar Spear. However, though, and this is something that I will give the figure, is that the head sculpt is probably one of the best Black Series head sculpts I think I've seen. At least out of all these figures. We'll talk a little bit about Shin and Balin back there. But yeah, there you go. Here's the head sculpt. And as for the rest of the figure, you know, again, I mean, I love this top part. But then this bottom part, it is reuse. Yes, so of course you can see it is reuse. I think this is from, well, I first experienced this from the Dark Ray figure. Not Dark Ray, but from Asajj Ventress. But no, these are like the Dark Ray legs. And they reuse that for Ventress, and then they use that for Morgan Elsbeth. But yeah, overall, just kind of just a whatever kind of a figure. And in terms of really, again, she at least could have come with accessories. And pretty much what I have to do was that I took one of these green effects and I just do that. Yeah. So, yeah, okay, we'll just kind of go ahead and put Morgan Elsbeth away. And now, let's go ahead and now have a look here at, okay, well, Morok just died. Stand up, you stupid. Okay. And here's the HK 87 Assassin Droid. This figure was also on my top 10 least favorite. And by the way, he does not come with this Electro Staff. This came from the Magma Guard, but we'll put that aside here. He did come with a blaster, but I wasn't able to find it, so we're just gonna have to just do with this. But overall, you know, the figure, again, this is not a bad looking sculpt for a droid. It's not bad. However, though, the figure, of course, as you can see right here, and my lighting is pretty shit, I will say, but he is not this bright in the Ahsoka series. He's supposed to be a lot more darker. And yeah, but this red just comes off as like a cheap plastic red, and it just doesn't look all that great on this figure. Now, again, I do like the paint job. It looks pretty cool. I mean, hey, it's red, and I mean, I don't know, I don't know. I love red. My favorite color is red, and I don't know, it just comes out just really super damn cool. But as, of course, you can see here, though, the biggest problem with this figure, and it's something that I have encountered, and that is it can't stand for shit. It just can't. Hell, even when I began filming this video, I had to have him lean on, like, on freaking Balin over there. And, yeah, but But overall, just not really happy with this figure. And this could have come with an Electro staff, but no, I had to go ahead and get that from one of my other figures. Luckily, I mean, the Magma Guard came with two of these, so yeah. But I mean, I don't know, not one of the best figures in the line, that's for sure. So we'll put him right there, and we'll see if he can just stand. No, he didn't stand. Okay, now let's go ahead and have a look here at Marok now. Now, this figure is a bit interesting for a couple reasons. Let's kind of go ahead and get rid of let's go ahead and get rid of that lightsaber. We'll put it right there. And now let's go ahead and talk here about Marok. So Marok right here, it's a bit of an interesting interesting figure, because this figure actually is discontinued by Hasbro. Now, from what I've heard, I don't really kind of know, but a lot of people, what happened was that Marok was canceled. A lot of pre-orders from Marok were canceled, especially from other websites like Entertainment Earth or Big Bad Toy Store. A lot of people got their Marok order canceled. And it kind of sucks, just considering that Marok is... I think that the armor for Marok is really damn cool. But let's just kind of go ahead and take off the stupid cape right here. But look at this for Marok. A really nice looking armor design. This is probably one of the best costumes in the Ahsoka series. Dead ass. But the figure, though, has several issues. Now, I want to kind of go ahead and also mention something else. I did receive a comment online saying that, saying, now, when I initially talked about this figure, this was on my top 10 least favorites, and my main issue with the figure is the paint. I don't like this gray, like this whole entire gray for this figure. And I said in that video that I only got it just for the collection. And people rightfully said to me, why would you get a figure if you're not really why would you get a figure that, you know, you're not really all that too excited about? Why would you just get it for the collection? You could just not really bought the figure. And rightfully so, I do have to agree with that. I don't know. I think I could have really worded right, but I don't have any ill feelings towards this figure. It's just, a part of me really is just disappointed with the way it came out. And I didn't properly mention it. So, yeah. But that's the thing about the figure. It's just that the paint just really does not work for the figure. And honestly, this, again, needs another wash, like a dark wash. And I think it'd be come out really cool. And then here's the cape. And hopefully, I don't know, if Hasbro actually goes out of their way to make a new Marok figure, or to just, you know, properly do the paints, that'd be pretty cool. But what's actually kind of funny is that Morgan Elsbeth, the HK Droid, and Marok all appeared in Tales of the Empire, those shorts. And, well, Marok didn't do anything. He was just in the background, basically doing nothing. But here's his lightsaber. Here, of course, is his Inquisitor lightsaber. So, yeah, we do know that Marok was an Inquisitor. We don't really know if he's, you know, I don't know. We don't really know much about his backstory. Probably, it could have been, I don't know. They probably will explain it in a comic, in like a comic book, or, you know, like a graphic novel or something like that. Or, I don't really know. Now, okay, now it is hard to get him to hold the lightsaber just because, you know, the pegs right there. I don't know, I had a little bit of issues. And for some reason, he just can't. Okay, well, now he stands. Okay, that's weird. Okay, but Marok, good sculpt, just not good paint. That is something that I will say. And I am happy to have this figure, okay? I have no ill towards that figure. And now let's go ahead and end things off here by talking about, well, two figures that honestly, you really need you can't talk about one over the other. You need to talk about them both. And that is Baylan Skoll and Shin Hati. Now, these figures, and would you fuck off, you you piece of shit. Oh my god. The HK droid fell again. But anyways, though. So yeah, Baylan Skoll and Shin Hati. Two characters that a lot of people were excited for, and unfortunately, these characters didn't get that much screen time in the Ahsoka series, unfortunately. But I gotta say, overall, the figures are done really well. I think they're done pretty damn well. But however, though, and this is something that really has plagued both of these two figures, and that is, well, okay, I want to go ahead and just throw right here a size comparison. We're going to go ahead and we're going to straighten out both of their legs. That's the height between both of them. Now, Baylan is a bit taller, but Shin... But, like, okay, would you please stand? What in the fuck is wrong with this figure? By the way, I don't play around with my figures all too much, and that's probably why. What the hell's wrong with the leg? Is there something stuck in there? Okay, guys, I am super damn sorry, but Shin doesn't want to stand. Okay, actually, like, see, look, there you go. Now, yeah, Shin is a bit, well, okay, Baylan is a bit taller, but this is not how they're supposed to look. This is not how they're supposed to look. And if you actually look, yeah, that's even a worse example. Right there. Now, if you haven't seen any photos online of the behind the scenes of Ahsoka, Shin's actor, who I forget her name, but she's short. And Ray Stevenson, he's a tall man. Like, that's, like, this is how the height is, like, supposed to be. But no, instead I don't know what happened at Hasbro. Something, like, mixed up at the factory. Like, they got confused with 6 inches over 6 foot, and there you go. And, oh, I mean, that just sucks so bad. It sucks really so bad. And again, these figures are done really well, but Hasbro just messed up on the height big time. Now, I have seen a lot of people online go ahead and actually remove the thighs, and this is mainly from Luke Landspeeder. And that is, he took the thighs from, well, he used Sabine, but the proper figure to do it, that's cheap to do, is to do it with Kusaka Reeves. He did that with Shin, which did improve the height significantly. And then for Baylan, he used goddamn Reva's thighs, of all things, to make Baylan taller. So, yeah. Now, this right here is just an immediate fix. Now, and this is something that I will, again, talk about at the end of the... we'll kind of talk about more. Is just... It's like, okay, all these figures all have their issues. Well, Morgan's issue is just that she doesn't come with any accessories. And if you have the Beskar spear from that Mando and Ahsoka 2-pack, then I think you're fine. I think you're okay. But instead here for Baylan, I mean, actually out of these two, I prefer Baylan a lot more. I'm more of a Baylan fan more than I am a Shin fan, but the thing is that us, the collectors, like, there's no way in hell that we need to do all these modifications for ourselves. Now, the thing is that I don't mind modding my figures. And really, for Shin and Baylan, it's just a simple hot water and pop off the figure, but pop off the legs. But again, like, why should, like, that is something that we should not be able to do. We should just open up these figures and just enjoy them. And unfortunately, that's just not the way that it worked out. Now, let's kind of look ahead here and talk about the lightsabers here. And as, of course, you can see, they're done really beautifully. I really love the way that these came out. And I was kind of worried that I was gonna get the ones that had the slight reddish kind of hint to it, but no, these look clearly orange. And compared to Marok, it's Okay. Okay, this is a bit more redder. Yeah, I don't know, but I mean, these are orange. And there were and they did do a running change, and I got the running change, by the way. So, that is something that's fortunate. That's fortunate for me. So we're gonna go ahead and put and get Balin. Let's get Balin into a two-handed lightsaber pose. And for Shin, I mean, I'm not even gonna attempt to try to pose her. Yeah, so there you go. There's Balin, of course, in his all knight armor. And that's the thing too, is that aesthetically it looks Balin looks really great. So let's go ahead and I'll do Shin here. I'm doing this off screen, by the way, and okay, we have Shin right there. Please stand, you bitch. Then we'll just get Rock over here, and then we'll just have Morgan right here in the front, and the HK droid. I don't know. Okay, we'll just put the HK droid back there. Try to get that. So, okay, well, you can't see the HK droid. I'm sorry, guys. You just can't stand. You can't stand worth a damn. Okay, but, all right. But, okay, there you go. Go ahead and end this here now. Overall, quite a really... Now, from what it seems like, that all these figures look like to be pretty bad. And that's not entirely the case. They have their issues, and they are big issues. Morgan Elsbeth's biggest issue is that she comes with no accessories. HK's problem is that he is just is that the paint just looks really cheaply done. Marok, that is not the way that it's supposed to look in the Ahsoka series. It's supposed to be darker gray. And then for Balin and Shin, the heights are just so damn, they're just so wrong that I don't know how that got messed up in the factory. I just don't know. So yeah, there you go. But yeah, but we'll see how well this video does. The last video, honestly, it wasn't really all that a success in my mind, but hopefully though that this video is going to be great. Now I will go ahead and say this. Balin and Shin are most likely going to be on my top 10 least favorite figures from 2024. They weren't part of my list from 23 because I didn't get them in 2023. And I kind of classified those figures as just 2024 figures. So, yeah. But anyways, though, guys, that's going to be it from me. I'm going to be in Texas by the end of the week, so I won't be able to do videos. But we'll see what happens next. Anyways, though, thank you guys so much for watching. And we'll see all of you in the next video.